Good morning, third grade. We are on lesson 11.4, Understanding Area. Our essential question is, how is finding the area of a shape different from finding the perimeter of a shape? In Unlock the Problem, it says connect. You learned that perimeter is the measure around a shape. It is measured in linear units or units that are used to measure the distance between 2 points. So a perimeter is the amount of space around a unit. Area is the measure of the unit of unit squares needed to cover a flat surface. The unit square is a square with a side length of 1 unit. It has an area of 1 square unit. So area is the amount inside what you're trying to measure. Perimeter is the amount of space on the very outer edge. Area is the amount of space on the flat surface inside. So, in order to find the perimeter, we do side plus side plus side plus side. But in order to find the area, it's slightly different. You can count the number of units on each side of the shape to find its perimeter. You can count the number of unit squares inside a shape to find its area in square units. So we're going to find the number of units inside. Activity. We don't have a geoboard and rubber bands, so we're going to use our dotted squares. And it says, record the shape on this dot paper. What is the area of this shape? Area equals square units. So they want, use your geoboards to form a shape made from 2 unit squares. So I drew a shape that went 2 across and 1 down. Yours may look slightly different. You may have gone 2 down and 1 across and drawn something like that, and that would be perfectly fine too. Each one of these is 2 units. Then it says change the rubber band so that the shape is made from 3 unit squares. Well, again, all I did was add 1 across and kept 1 down. Now, you could have made yours by going 1 further up and kept it 1 across and gone 1 down. This one is 3 units, and this one is 3 units. Each one is 3 units, and each one here is 2 units. On the back, it says, try this. Draw 3 different shapes that are each made from 4 unit squares. Find the area of the shape. Well, I did first the easiest one, 2 up and 2 across, and that's going to give me 4 unit squares. The next one, I went 1 up and 2 over and 1 up and 1 over. So if I drew lines, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4. I went 3 over and 1 up. This time I did 3 down and 1 over. Yours may look similar to mine, or they may look different, depending on how you choose to do it. Now my question says, how are the shapes the same? How are the shapes different? They look different, but have the same area. So what's different about them is their look. What's the same about them is the square unit area. Under Share and Show, it says shade each unit in the shape shown. Count the unit squares to find the area. Now here they want us to count the unit squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Area equals 6 square units. Number 2 says count to find the area of the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square units. This one says area equals 9 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm sure you figured out if you connect all of the lines, you can count the boxes. And if you need to do that, that's perfectly fine. The last one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 square units. Now, under right, it says write area or perimeter for the situation. You're buying a rug for your room. Do you need to measure the area or the perimeter? Well, since you want your rug to cover the whole inside of your room, you need the area. Number 6 says you're putting up a fence around a garden. Since you just want the outside of your garden to be covered, you're going to figure the perimeter. Now, 7 through 15 say count to find the area of the shape. I'm going to let you do that on your own. Now, 16 through 19 is write the area or perimeter for the situation. You're painting a wall. You're painting the whole wall, the sides and the inside, so you want the area. Covering a patio with tiles. Again, you're not just covering the outer edge, you're covering the whole thing, so you want the area. Putting a wallpaper border around a room. Now, if you're just putting a border, that's like putting up a fence. You're going to want just the perimeter. Gluing a ribbon around a picture frame. Again, you're going to want just the perimeter, not the whole inside, because the key word is around the picture frame, not on the inside. I want to go over the word problems with you. Billy is building an enclosure for his small dog, Eli. Use the diagram for 20 through 22. Billy will put fencing around the outside of the enclosure. How much fencing does he need for the enclosure? In order to figure out the perimeter, we have to, and that's a perimeter question because we want just the outside, we have to number the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So the perimeter is 22 square units. The next question says Billy will use sod to cover the ground in the enclosure. How much sod does Billy need? This time we have to count the square units inside, so I numbered them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how much sod does Billy need? 25 square units. 22 says, explain how the perimeter and the area of the enclosure are different. Area covers the whole inside. Perimeter measures the outside edges. 23 says, draw two different shapes, each with an area of 10 square units. This was my first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll let you do a second one. 24 says, what is the area of the shape at the right? Well, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And again, if you're getting confused, don't be afraid to connect the dots to see the squares and count them. After you've finished the on your own, on this side, please do your 11-4 from your PB book. Thank you.